as one interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Hannah, and I'm honored to introduce you to these intriguing and majestic animals. Behaviors. We hope this Orca Encounter will give you a better understanding of these amazing animals and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
While they swim. It also helps regulate their body temperature. flippers on either side of their body are called textural flippers, and they're mainly used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits in them, just like the human hand. The lobes on either side of their tail are called tail flukes, and these are the killer whale's engine, propelling them to speeds of nearly 30 miles per hour. That's as fast as some of our speedboats. But they swim the fastest and use the most power when propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shouka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as a form of their communication. They use pectoral slaps at the surface of the water to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a pec slap to get her calf's attention. To get a better view of their surroundings and coordinate with each other while they hunt. Fluke slaps are another form of communication that killer whales use in the wild. The ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
You can see this demonstrated right here at the front of the pool. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals right into the water. Our whales are demonstrating the same wave-making technique, showing off one of the many impressive and complex hunting abilities killer whales have developed around the world.
Oops.
Now you just saw these waves crashing in front of you, but you can't truly imagine the power of a wave until you experience it firsthand. Luckily for you, everyone in our work sections has volunteered to feel the power of the killer whale in that 55-degree salt water. So who's ready to get wet? That was amazing. Is everyone ready to get wet? Very nice. Now, since killer whales live in all parts of the ocean, it's no surprise they eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen behind me is the largest animal on Earth. In fact, it is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So how does a whale this size eat a whale that size out in the wild? It's only possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Orcas spend a lot of time interacting add another. Now, playful behavior does have a purpose. For example, a tail whip might be used to stun fish and hunting, but today they might just be stunning all of you.
Here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including predator whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcina's Orca. This beautiful planet that we all share.
Thank you all for joining us at SeaWorld's Orca Encounter.